In this quick look video from InfluenceWP, we are checking out a free WordPress plugin called Minn Admin. This is going to give you the WordPress admin you'll actually want to open. This is a topic that's near and dear to my heart because I've wanted for so long for the WordPress dashboard to be more modern. It is dated. It looks old currently. We're talking about in WordPress aging out, and the WordPress dashboard is not doing us any favors because of just how outdated it is. Okay. So I'm very excited to show you guys this. We're going to go pretty quickly through this. Minn Admin is not a partner of InfluenceWP, not affiliated in any way. There was no compensation for doing this video. I'm just grateful to the founder, Austin Ginder, for all the work that he's put into this and all the work that he does for the WordPress community. A lot of it is completely for free. So, and selfishly, I wanted to look at this product. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and let's just dive in. Actually, before we do that, the website is minnadmin.com. That's minnadmin.com, minnadmin.com. And again, completely free to use. Let's go ahead and dive in. This is the default WordPress dashboard. If you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with WordPress already. If you're not, welcome. But if you are familiar, it's dated. I mean, there's no other way to put this. This looks so old. So old. All right. Let's breathe some life into this. I'm going to leave this screen open so we can do some comparisons. Like I said, we're going to go pretty quickly through this. It's not a deep dive by any means, but given the name of this product and what I already know it to be, it's just so beautiful to use. There's no weeds to really get into. It's just beautiful. All right, let's just open this in a new tab. You'll notice right away dark mode, light mode in the default WordPress dashboard. In Minn Admin, you get dark mode. This is what I prefer. Any chance I get to use dark mode, I do it just because it's better for my eyes personally. Just know that in Minn Admin, you do have the option. If you look at the top right of my screen, you can toggle on light mode. Okay. That is that. So right off the bat, in the top right, we get a search, a beautiful version of the WordPress command palette. Command K on a Windows keyboard is going to get you this as well. If you look at it over on the old version, we'll call it the old, I'll just refer to it as the old dashboard for the rest of this video. Control K over there also gets you the command prompt, but here you can see the difference. It's like everything else. It's just not very modern, in my opinion. These are all my opinions. Okay. You guys might have different opinions. Here we are in the overview. We can see our published posts, pages, users. Here's all of our media files, how much disk space is used. I have WooCommerce enabled on this test site. We have a store section here. So if this was an actual store with sales, we would see all of that here. You can view your orders with this nice convenient link. We've got some activity that you can dive into. So if I click this, you can dive in and I can drill down even further into this. We have a nice recent activity list here. So you don't have to drill down into the graph if you don't want to. Quickly up on the top right, we can see a full change log for Minn Admin. We can view the site. We can get support. Again, the light and dark mode. Here is one of my favorite things, the notifications. So instead of banners and whatnot cluttering your WordPress dashboard, they are tucked nice and neat under this notifications bell. Check them out as you have time to do that. Up here, also in the top right, is a button to create a new post, a new page. You can also create a pattern from here, which is really neat. If you happen to be using Elementor, which is enabled on this test site, you can create an Elementor page from here. Under the content, you're going to get a completely different look at everything here. What's nice about this is that posts, pages, patterns, all with like simple clicks away. You see how beautiful this is in a nice, beautiful table with the status, the author, and the date it was published. Compared to the old, which is you got to go into the post menu, or you got to go into the pages menu, or to find your patterns, that's even a little bit more difficult under appearance, and then go into editor, and then patterns. It's just so much easier to get to this stuff through Minn Admin. And then, of course, You can do bulk actions. You can drill into the particular piece of media or content, I should say. Here, this is, let's go back here a level. Let's go into, let's just go, how about, what's a page that we can go into? Let's go into checkout. That's not a good one. I just wanted like a basic page just to show you guys, maybe privacy policy. Here we go. But yeah, you get just a beautiful editor here. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Everything is more modern. Settings, page attributes. I love that there's this outline right here that you can skip down. Also down here in the bottom right, you get a word counter as well as the estimated read time. I think that is just very, very slick. Okay, so here's a post. It's just the block editor, Gutenberg / links to the right. It's going to give us some of our blocks. We can click here at the bottom to browse all, and you see, look how beautiful this is. So awesome. Okay, drop in those blocks that you want to use. Very, very cool. All right, let's go back. I think we've covered everything under content. Let's go over to media. This is one of the areas that is really, really outdated for the old WordPress dashboard. If we go over into media, this is what you get. Not great. Over here, you get these little quick badges. What is this? It's an image. Oh, here's quick dimensions. Okay, here's the list view over here. Again, dimensions, the size. Over in the old dashboard, you don't get any of that. Yeah, you can filter, but you don't get dimensions out of the box. You don't get the file size out of the box. You have to drill down into the image. It's each image to get this information. So your Minn Admin is just saving you so many clicks and giving you so much information at your fingertips. Let's dive into one of these images. Just beautiful to work with. I just love it so much. Okay, here we can mess with our image, crop, rotate, reset, all that good stuff. Save as a copy. Sorry, that was my browser doing wonky stuff there. Awesome stuff here. Images, video, audio, docs, all just boom, 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 the old way. Go over here, click a drop-down menu, sort by documents, click filter. It's not good. Okay, let's go over to comments. Pretty self-explanatory here. Just a place to manage comments. Orders, if you're using WooCommerce, just a beautiful, quick, and easy orders table. See your analytics. You can create a new order from here. Products, manage your products. You've got bulk actions. Go into a product. You get this beautiful modal for working with the products. And you can see the difference over here. This is more of a product thing, like a WooCommerce thing in this case, not necessarily the WordPress dashboard, but it's related because WooCommerce likes to stick tight to the WordPress way of things, the WordPress dashboard. It's just overwhelming. It's not laid out great. The design isn't great compared to this. Okay, it's just night and day. You can add a product from here, all that kind of good stuff. Coupons. So you got the coupon management, add a coupon from here, see all of our customers. Okay, I like how Minn Admin gives us links to the original WordPress dashboard if we need to get over in there. Okay, here's the form section. So this is really neat. So Fluent Forms is on here. Also Elementor, which has a forms widget. Also, you can check your form submissions with Elementor. So that's all going to appear right here. So you don't need to go hunt for that menu item. You can do it here. You can also do, obviously, like the command palette. You could probably find the Elementor forms through here. Actually, yeah, right here. So, but a lot of multiple ways to skin a cat, as they say. But here, if you go over to Fluent Forms, you get a different set of things. You actually, the entries and the forms. You can manage the forms from here, or at least look at them. But yeah, if you need to do something more with those, they give you a nice convenient link right there to edit in Fluent Forms. Okay, yeah, so you're going to be able to see the entries here in your Elementor forms. To get to those over in the dashboard, you go Elementor and then submissions. Okay. But this can be overwhelming for some people. It's just too much, too much information in your headspace, right? Whereas it's just this nice, simple, beautiful, sleek area right here. And if you need to do more, there's going to be a convenient link to go over into your Elementor stuff and do it. But this is Minn Admin. I think I understand why it's called that. Performance. So this is pulling from Perf Matters. We see a little pill here, Perf Matters. This is so cool. Again, just because I prefer dark mode, the alternative is to go WordPress dashboard, settings, Perf Matters, and you get this. Again, kind of sticks to the WordPress way of things, and you drill down into all of these different menu items, whereas Minn Admin gives it to you beautifully like this. Quickly jump through all of the settings options. It's just awesome. All right, let's go to extensions. These are our plugins. You can very quickly see what's active and inactive. You can, just as you can in the plugins table, the regular plugins table, you can set these to automatically update if you wish to do that. You can quickly see the version numbers. Just beautiful stuff here. You can easily delete plugins from here, search for them, add a plugin, check for updates. We can easily toggle over to themes. The old way is, okay, we go over here, we go into our plugins menu. Okay, then we got to go over here to appearance and then themes. It's just all right here at our fingertips. Another thing that I absolutely love, and I've brought this up before on social media, is deleting themes. WordPress makes it ridiculous. Not ridiculous. The process is ridiculous. All right, watch this. So I go themes. Let's say I want to uninstall this unblock theme. I have to click into the theme and then click delete. And then I'm going to get prompted. So that's 3 clicks. One extra click than what you should ever have. Minn Admin, watch this. Delete, delete. It's gone. That's the way that it should work. Okay, but here we can quickly activate a different theme. We can see a live preview, again, auto update, and you can drill down into the theme to learn more about it. And we can click over to our licenses tab here and quickly see what our licensing situation is. So that is cool. Under users, so you get user management with some bulk actions. You can quickly change the role of users in bulk. That is really cool. So you can see all of the active session, expired sessions. You can see the users that have never signed in. You can add users from here. Let's drill down into a user. Look at this beautiful interface. Look at this over here. Users, all users. Look at this. It's just night and day, guys. Night and day. What I really love about this too is these sessions. I can go in here and I can sign out of individual sessions. Over in the old WordPress dashboard, you get sessions, but you can't see them. And the only option is to log those sessions out of everywhere. That's all you get. Okay, so here I can say, oh, sign me out of this right here. And it gives the IP address when I signed in. Really, really awesome. But you do have the option to sign out all of the sessions if you want. I also like on a per user basis, you can set the default theme. So I'm using the default theme here for Minn Admin. InfluenceWP has a blue theme, so I could set this to blue for me. But I could go into another user, this author, for example, and I could set them up with green if I wanted. Okay, so they're going to see that. We can also say that Minn Admin should be the default admin experience. Right now, you have to go and click on the Minn Admin menu item as we did before, but you could just toggle this on and say, hey, let's just use Minn Admin by default, which is probably what I would do based on what I am seeing here and how much I'm loving this plugin. Okay, but dive in and out of there. You can see all of the sessions for any user account, AI access. I mean, all kinds of good stuff, goodies in here. Structure. Here you see all of your post types. You can drill down into your post types and set all sorts of visibility, support, taxonomies. Okay, it's surfacing like this right here, this floating elements. That's an Elementor thing, so it's surfacing that. You can get in there. Here's your products. You've got your different taxonomies. You can create taxonomies from here. You can create terms. So I can add a category. Cool. I glossed over it. I'm glad I caught myself here. You can create custom post types through Minn Admin. Add post types. Let's do Let's go recipes. Okay, and we come down here. We could do an optional description, optional visibility, all of this stuff. What taxonomies are related, what it supports, create custom post type. Boom, just that quick, you've created a custom post type. So cool. Under system, we get a beautiful, at our fingertips, look at everything under the hood. What's our database? What database version are we running? What's our PHP version? How do I get my logging and my debugging? How do I get into the WooCommerce logs? All of this right here at your fingertips. Under the health tab, it's showing us right here. We've got a database hygiene issue. Okay, cool. Let's click this add to index button. That drops this command right into our clipboard so we can then run it and get that health figured out. Here's all of our database tables. You can sort by the rows, by the size, we've only got one engine going there for our database. That makes sense. Again, to the health. Then you've got a nice tabbed menu here, debug, system, drops you right down here. It's just beautiful. There's all of our extensions, our plugins, our integrations. The old WordPress way, tools, site health, info, drill down into each of these. No dark mode options available. It's just dated. It looks clunky. I haven't even drilled down into this to see if Minn Admin surfaces more data. I'm going to guess that it probably does. But the beautiful thing, aside from dark mode for me, is just all of this information quickly at your fingertips. And also this, guys, copy, report. Let's say if I wanted to share this with members of the team, I could go over to content, pages. Maybe we create a new page. We call this reports or just report, whatever you want to do there. I'm just going to paste in the report. There we go. It's in Markdown by default. You can just leave it that way, or you can just clear out some of the Markdown items, come in here, maybe put a heading structure on this, and you can quickly build this out into a report for your team just to save for prosperity, for future reference. You could make a post out of this that's private and provide it to your client. The sky is the limit. I just think that is real. Or you just paste it in there just to get a view, paste it into something that actually has a markdown editor, drop it in an email, whatever. I mean, that's just a really cool thing to have. And you can drill down into the stuff of certain things here. Here's cron. You can see the next run, the reoccurrence. There's that licensing information again. Here's our auto load information. This is really, really cool. You can see where auto load is turned on, so we can optimize our database. This is all read only in here, but it's still really, really nice. We can flip on debug mode right from here, which is amazing. We could do some extra logging, so log database queries. Awesome stuff. Okay, moving on. I'll get you guys out of here. The last but not least bit. These are just general settings. What I like about this is the visibility, especially. So from here, you can say just a simple toggle, search engine visibility on or off. The old WordPress way is you got to go from the dashboard into settings, into reading, which I think I've always thought is a weird place for that setting. And then you see search engine visibility. And here, everything is just boom, boom, boom. It's just right there and it makes sense. This is another awesome one, is maintenance mode. This is very basic, but it's just if you need a very super quick way to throw up a maintenance page, it does that for you. Just toggle that on and you're good to go. There's no customization options at the time of this recording that I'm aware of, but if you just need to do something really quick, you don't want people to see what you're doing, boom, just flip that on and you're good to go. Everything else here is pretty standard stuff, I believe, that comes with WordPress. It's just obviously in a more beautiful format. Okay. All right, guys. If you've been following Minn Admin's progress, if you go look at the changelog, this thing is shipping new features at such a rapid pace. I'm very excited to see where this goes. I'm going to start using it myself. I'm just really excited about this. And I just want to say thank you. I don't know if you're even going to watch this, Austin, but I just want to say thank you for everything. And thank you for our chats in the past, our private chats. Great chatting with you. And thanks again for all you do. And guys, again, free plugin. Go give Austin some love. Check it out. Check out this plugin. Check out his other stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.